Hi everybody, I know it's been quite some time and I always say that, so we're just going to jump right into everything. So basically I'm going to talk about future nostalgia today because, why not have another person's opinion out there in the world about music that isn't factual? Just my opinion. Okay, ready? So with future nostalgia, it's been out for, God, it feels like it's been forever, but we've all only been in here for like a week. So, is that right? Yeah, yeah, that's right. We've all had this album for like a week. Now, I haven't really gone into this album lyrically. When I listen to some stuff, I usually have looked for like the beats and like what the actual music sounds like. And it takes me a while to like focus on what the lyrics are saying. So I'm kind of just going to go into that and like read everything and kind of re listen to the album here and um, just give you guys my overall ranking and things like that. Obviously, the album is a whole masterpiece. But yeah, let's just get into it then. Should probably take these out so that we can just go for it. Okay. So obviously we've all heard the album. I'm just gonna let it play and then skim through the lyrics and see how I feel. You want a timeless song, I wanna change the game, like modern architecture. I actually have my opinion about this whole song because we've had it for a while. Future Nostalgia is probably one of the only few tracks that actually sounds like futuristic in this album. I'm in love with her album title, and I love that she put this song first because it really sets up for like what you're gonna get in the album or what you should expect. The other thing that I really appreciate is I know she's not being cocky with the way she's saying like now she's the alpha, but I do think that she knows okay, how do I put it? From what I've from like the interviews and everything that I've gathered with this album before it came out was she came out with a lot of songs for the album and then basically narrowed down a good 60 tracks to what we have is 11. And that told me right off the bat with only this single and that knowledge that she knew that this album was just going to be that good. And so I thought it was a pretty bold move to put out a song, not even as like anything special or big, but just like, here, have this. And you guys will know, like, I'm not playing around like this time around. So I really like that she acknowledged that, I don't know, females are like, I think, strongest in the industry right now. Oh, God. So, like, I think people get a lot of excitement towards what like female musicians are going to put out. I'm not saying that male musicians don't produce good music because they do, but it's really something to look forward to, like a new pop girl's discography and what's to come from her. So like just having this is really nice. But anyways, I'm getting off track. So yeah, I thought it was bold of her to put that lyric in specifically that she knows she's the next alpha. And it's like ironic because she really is. So there's that. I don't know. I just haven't had like I feel like there's a queen of pop at this time, but if there is one, it's her, you know. So anyways, Future Nostalgia is overall a really good track. It is very futuristic. It does give you very nostalgic vibes. It's a fun little like song to dance to. Alright, so the next song is going to be Don't Start Now. Oh, this isn't the right song. I'm also not really going to talk about Don't Start Now. I mean, I'm not going to listen to the whole thing, really, because we've had that song for, like, months. I will say, when she first came out with her performance and she was dancing, I was, like sold with whatever she was coming out with next. It was just like, sorry, I'm putting some stuff away, but I was just sold with like whatever she was coming out with next. I was completely ready for it. She came out with choreography, she came out with a good performance, she came out confident, she just knew everything she needed to do. So I do just need that like overall from her, like completely rounded. I don't think that's achievable by any person to be 100% confident in everything you're doing, but I think if she gets pretty close, then she's just gonna like continue to be a powerhouse because this song just like did it. This song made me feel like it's like a very pop dancey song, and it's not really like like lyrically moving or anything by what she's saying, but because of the energy she put into the song, I think you get that. And I literally was like, I don't know. I was like, I feel this song, and I have no reason to feel this song. So it's really good. I love Don't Start Now. I will say I've overplayed it enough that I like needed a break from that song so that I can like, especially when she tours, be ready to like just completely like have a bunch of fun with it again all over. The third song on the album is Cool. Love the way she sings that. Got the heat and the thrill. This song kind of stays that way throughout, and it is a really good song. I'm like hearing more. It's not so much, but I'm hearing it a little bit more of like a futuristic aspect that she has in it. But it's mainly like more of a nostalgic track. It sounds like something that you've heard before, and not in a bad way. Like the good thing about all of her album and all of her songs is she took elements from old music, elements from present music, and like just completely like meshed it up and like took sounds that would sound, what we've grown to know as futuristic. Um, I think like the real challenge as far as holding up to the name will be if in the future the album still works the way that it sounds, or like what it's called, if that makes sense. But this song overall isn't like one of my favorites. It is a really good song though. Like, reading the lyrics and stuff, it's not like an overly pop lyric song. It's got some like pretty good lyrics in there. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just a very nice cool down from two big songs, and then like you go into Physical with just like another like huge song on the album. So like it's a very nice like moment between those two. So yeah, Physical. Common love isn't for us. We created something phenomenal. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Come on, come on, come on. Let's get physical. Lights out, follow the. I'm obsessed with Physical. I think it's a song that's like going to age very well. When you think back of like pop anthems that like really hit from like an artist, like I hear this one. The problem is I don't think she promoted it as strongly as she should have. So like live performances, the way she did for Don't Start Now would have been great. But you know what? I can't even say that completely because she made 2 music videos for it and like a merch drop and everything. I just don't think people are hearing it as well as it is. That doesn't mean that people aren't hearing it either. So I think it's a very futuristic and nostalgic track. I think she really took something, made it new, and did it right. And just, it's great. Like, the whole song is great. The lyrics are great. I'm personally obsessed with that music video. Like, just imagining everything it took to, like, create a production like that just for one video. Like, literally. Yeah, I love Physical. I just speechless every time. Like I want to learn like the dance moves she does in that video. I want to like be a pop star when I like listen to this song. Like I want to like be Dua Lipa when I hear this song, but I can't. So the best I can do is just sing it and support her. Anyways, I think Physical is like the best song on this album. I think it's like perfect for what she was doing. The next song is Levitating. Let's look at the lyrics. Glitter in the sky, shine just the way I like. If you feel like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you. Moonlight, you're my sun. I think this song is lyrically great. Like, I think it takes a lot to, like, come up with great lyrics and make it, like, a pop song. I think pop is, like, a very tricky genre because it's mainstream, essentially. Like, you have to catch a huge audience, right? And, you know, you can have easy pop that everybody will be listening and dancing to, and it will hit no matter what. But I think it takes a lot of talent, and I think she specifically worked with a team of like writers and everybody that like was specific for what this album was going to be. That's why it ends up working so well all around. Like, I don't know how to explain it. This song gives you everything you want from pop. It gives you the right like highs and the right lows and the right beat and the right kind of feeling to want to dance and the right just everything. Like, how would you not want to just like completely like go insane and party to this? Like, I want to be shit-faced to this song. And I love that, like, this song, like, talks about, like, has, like, elements of, like, space and stuff, because then it really helps that, like, Hello, her cover has, like, a huge moon on it. So, yeah. I also feel like I'm hearing a lot of stuff from this song that I haven't heard before. First of all, where is it? You can fly away with... See, like, this is what I'm talking about. This song gives you, like, all elements that you need from a pop song, right? It gives you everything. Like, the beginning, the chorus, like, that, like, balances and it goes back and forth and it plays with each other. And then you get this part, which is, like, pre-bridge. And then you get the bridge, which is almost like Dua's version of a rap. So it just, like, takes you all over the fucking place. And you just... Every time you listen to the song, you're going to hear something more and be like, wow, I love that, I love that, I love that. I don't think there's anything in this song that there is not to like. If there is, please let me know. Pretty Please. I might talk about this song a lot, like, just a heads up. Somewhere in the middle, I think I lied a little. I said if we took it there, I wasn't gonna change, but that went out the window. Yeah. I know that I seem a little stressed out, but you're here now, and you're turning me on. I wanna feel a different kind of tension. Yeah, you could say the kind that's fine. Hate it when you leave me unattended, cause I miss ya, and I need your love. When my mind is running wild, could you help me slow it down? Put my mind at ease. First of all, I do not know this woman personally, and I am not sponsoring her. And I mean, I could in a way be sponsoring her out loud, but AJ said it first, as far as I've seen. It is like the most excellent thing to have said, could you help me slow it down? And then like the song slows down, and then she goes right into like the slow, funky beat. This song is perfect, like to have after like a huge, big thing. And I hadn't focused too much on the lyrics. This is my favorite song off the album, but I hadn't really invested in the lyrics, like I said. And damn, like, yes, when you are stressed out and like you're with the person I mean, it could be with anybody, I guess, but like at least for me, like when I'm with the person that I want to be with, and I'm just like, I'm so stressed. Let's just do it because it really is something else, and it just take away whatever is off your mind. So that's a great Dua Lipa. Would you help me out, please? That little like breakdown is perfect. Like it's like just enough. It's like the song is slow enough that it's just enough like extra oomph. Ugh, it's so good. I like the little like cowbells here. Like she does it a few times throughout the album, and it does help it make it like more cohesive as a whole. But I don't care for it as much in Don't Start Now. Here, I think it's done like perfectly, and in Break My Heart, it's done so subtly that it's also like perfect. I don't really know what else to say about Pretty Please. I know I said I was gonna have a lot to say, but it's also like 5 a.m. I'm like so tired. This is, I don't know, I think just how slow it is and how like you can still dance to it makes it like a very fun song to like be a part of and like listen to and hear and stuff. So I love Pretty Please. I think it's gonna age really well as well. The next one is Hallucinate. And this one just like goes into it right away. Like if you thought you had a break, like I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Body make it silly, make it do what I want. Oh baby, I can make it pretty, I can string you along, but I'ma love you like a fool, breathe you until I hallucinate. This one is also kind of like levitating in a way where it's almost like a perfect pop song with every element that it gives you. It also has like a very like EDM drop moment, which is, it's not like EDM music, but the drop is like a nice touch. It's like a nice modern touch. So yeah, it is also very like I don't know. The whole album gives me like freestyle, like nostalgic vibes. It's just great. Her lyrics, I didn't realize how sexual she is. Like it's just she has like the perfect lyrics to make it so subtle and like sultry still. So like she does a good job. But honestly, girl, good for you. Like I didn't realize how much sex she put into this album. I'm here for it. I'm not stopping her. The little background Make Me Lose My Mind was a very Gaga move. I will say that. Other than that, I don't really care for the bridge. I wish it gave me something more, or like maybe if it was longer, or maybe like a little extra like layer of something. Because lyrically it's good. The way she sings it is also really nice. Ooh. So other than that, when I first heard Hallucinate, it's obviously a very danceable song, and I still kind of feel like this. It's a little too much overall. Like it's so big. It's just so big. But I know, like, if I were in the club drinking or something, like, it would be, like, the time of my life to hear that song. So, like, it's not a bad song, and I love it, and I'm listening to it, I promise. But, and I think I enjoy it more now that I, like, am realizing, like, what her lyrics are saying. Because, yes. But overall, like, It's somewhere. The next song is Love Again, and for a lot of reasons, appreciate this. Well, I appreciate the song.
I never thought that I would find a way out. I used to spend so many nights on my own. I never knew I had it in me to dance anymore. But goddamn, you got me in love again. Show me that heaven's right here, baby. Touch me so I know I'm not crazy. Never have I ever met somebody like you. Used to be afraid of love and what it might do. But goddamn, you got me in love again. You got me in love.
The song's fucking amazing. Like, bitch, what? Like, your whole team, actually, what? This song personally attacks me because I'm like a very like film oriented person, like aside from like as much as I enjoy listening to music, but damn, like the intro like is so cinematic, and I don't really know where she sampled part of that from, but like it almost sounds like a Star Wars like thing, but it also has elements from like a different movie that I can't really name. It's from somewhere specific, I think. I'm pretty sure that the noise in the beginning is sampled, but it is such an excellent execution. And then like to just like keep it like spread out through the rest of like the song, holy shit. And like the way she's singing and the way she's talking and like everything is just like personally attacking me, and I'm like totally fine with it. But yes, this song is just like so much yes. Everybody should feel like this with like whoever they're in love with, is just what I think. Like if you've been with somebody for like years and like you listen to the song, like this should be like boom, slap in the face. Like this is the way that you should feel like if you love somebody. So this song is great. I kind of want more vocal range from Dua Lipa. I don't think she's there yet. Like I think the like powerhouse from like within your lungs like comes later in life with a little bit more like training and stuff, because what she gives is good. Like Miss Dua has like amazing, she's an amazing singer. I'm not knocking that, but I want like emotion. Like I want to know like she was crying and screaming and stuff in the studio, and like she was belting out like her feelings. That would make this song such a good ballad, because this song is like the closest thing to I think like a ballad that she would have on the album, but it's still very like pop. Like you can still dance to it and like have a good time. It's just a little bit more emotional. So like with the more emotional aspect, I just want a little bit more of that. Just a little bit, just like a touch. Like I'm not saying she doesn't have it. I'm just saying like I need a little bit more. But it will come. Like over time, it will come. So I know she loves her music. I know she like puts everything she has into it. But I just, if I'm making any sort of sense, just a little bit, just a touch more. Break My Heart. Amazing. We've all heard it before, but I'm going to listen to it.
Had to love and lose 100 million times. Had to get it wrong to know just what I like. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should have stayed at home, 'cause now that we don't know you go, am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? I wonder when you go if I stay on.
So here's the thing about Break My Heart. When I first heard it, I was like, meh, it kind of seems like the weakest, like, single. But it's right up there with Don't Start Now. Like, I think if she came out with this right away, she would have had just as much, like, success and everything. This is a great song. Like, the more you listen to it, like, the more you grow to love it. It's not, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's the easiest pop song, right? So, it's great. I don't know. I just love everything about it. and the more that I listen to it, and especially like that she has a great music video with it. She came with looks, she came with little choreo, and I want to learn that. And I just, all the more reason that she makes you want to be like a pop star, and you're just a regular person. So yeah, I love Break My Heart. It's a cute little story too, like whatever she's like her lyrics that she's talking about. It's a cute story. Good in Bed. I don't like that beat. Yeah, let's get to the point here. You love to disappoint me, don't ya? You tell me what I want, but ain't no follow through. You don't follow through, no. I enjoy the way she sings here, specifically, in this song. That's okay, too. Make me feel okay. Come in thinking it'd be better if we didn't stay together. When you put your hands up on my waist. I know it's really bad. I don't care for this chorus at all. I will say this, on a positive note, that kind of chorus and like the way she played with her voice there does give range. Okay, and I know what I said in the last song, that I needed more emotional range. But here gives you more of like a range that like, it's a different pop song, it's a different pop sound, and so if you weren't getting that from this album, you have it here in this song. So I will say that it's good that like the album itself is very cohesive, yet it has its diversity in it, that there is something for everyone. So I don't really care for that chorus, but I do like what she talks about in here. This is like obviously her most explicit song, for example. Pipe in the main right. Yeah. Those little vocals in the back, yes, that gave me like an Ari moment, just a little one. But I mean, Dua Lipa could make a Thank You Next. Can Ari make a Future Nostalgia? Challenge. Anyways, yeah, so this isn't like my favorite song or anything, but it's a catchy song. It's a catchy song. And I do appreciate how explicit she is, because I hate an artist that's afraid to be that, because they're so like big that they have so much influence over everything, when it's like everybody has those thoughts, everybody thinks that way, and everybody is that fucking sexual. Well, most people are that sexual. So good for you, Dua. Like, you get your pipe, you get your dick, like you get all of it. I'm like so happy for her. And like I'm like so happy that she's like not afraid to like be like, yeah, I got it. Boys will be boys. It's second nature to walk on before the sun goes down. And put your keys between your knuckles when there's boys around. Isn't it funny how we love? I don't think people realize this much, but that is like a big thing. Like that is like one of the tiny things that women have to do to like be out in the world and feel safe. Isn't that fucked up? Nice vocalization. We hide our figures doing anything to shut their mouths. Overall, like, this song is just like a song. It's okay, but everything she's talking about is like so fucking important here, and she made a song out of it. This is like feminism in a song done right. Look at that. We smile away to ease the tension so it don't go south. Like, I think women especially have this problem. Like, I'm a man, I am less than a woman, so there's that. But that doesn't go without saying that, like, men don't have, like, bodily issues either, and it's just, there's so many issues between, like, different communities and society that's, like, people don't like to be aware of, and it's like unfortunate. So, like, think about that. Like, women have to hide their bodies for approval of a man, and at least in the gay world, we have to kind of do that too. Like, we have to like look a certain way so that we're approved and are like considered to be anything. So it's just like unfortunate, but like, go you do it. Like, for fucking bringing the attention. When will we stop saying things because they're all listening? No, the kids ain't alright.
The kids ain't alright.
If you didn't fucking know, no they ain't.
Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. The girls will be women.
The other thing is, Dua Lipa's female. So, this is a song for women. But it's also a song for, let's say feminists. It's a song for feminists, right? Because if you believe in, like, equality between everybody, which everybody should, but that's a different point. This is an empowering song. It's like important to be like the last song because it's the biggest statement. It's talking about something. It's talking about an issue in society and how men treat women. And not just that, but like saying the kids aren't all right is like, hello, wake up. Listen to her. And the thing is, like, the chorus, boys will be boys will be boys. If you're offended like that, that's because you're taking it the wrong way. Like, you're not understanding the message if you get offended by this song. You're not, like, I'm a man. I'm not offended by this song. I feel empowered by this song also. Like, I don't know why I'm getting so heated up.
I'm sure if there's something that I can't find the words to say, I know that there will be a man around to save the day.
If you're offended by this song, then you're probably saying boys will be boys will be boys. I'm dead. I mean, that's my overall thought about the song. I don't care for really the way the chorus is saying, but when I like close my eyes and imagine that live, do you understand like the feeling at like her concert that you are gonna have when you sing that in unison with like everybody there? That's gonna be insane. That's gonna have like a different kind of energy than like I think I've ever felt at a concert. So the way that will feel is probably like how people felt when they went to the Formation World Tour, because that was all for the girls. Anyways, if I were to rank this album, Good in Bed is actually my least favorite song, so it would be all the way at the bottom. Boys Will Be Boys is right above that. I think at some point that song is going to move up for me. It's like really hard though, because the album overall is so good that it's hard to want to say a song is better than another, because it's really not. Like, it was all picked and planned and like put together on purpose. But Boys Will Be Boys would be my 10th song. At this time, Cool is my 9th song, so third song to last. I think that will move down because as it's aging, it's a good song, like I said. Like, it's a really good song, and I listen to it, I just don't go to it right away. I put Future Nostalgia as number 8, and I think that still might be correct, because I think Future Nostalgia, in a way, is the heart of the album. It's a very good intro, and it does like set up for like what everything's going to be. There's the one thing that I think about overall with the album is it doesn't have like Boys Will Be Boys and Good in Bed don't really sound futuristic as far as like the last 2 songs on the album. And I don't really know if I get a lot of that out of anything else other than like Physical. I get that out of, and Future Nostalgia I for sure get something like futuristic out of it. So I think like if those are spread a little bit further, like it would help balance it to see more futuristic and nostalgic. But Yeah, for now I have Future Nostalgia there. At number 7, I actually think that I'm gonna have it be um, Hallucinate, just because of everything I said earlier. It's a very like high adrenaline pumped song, but it might be a little bit too much. I then would put Don't Start Now. Um, Actually, Don't Start Now might be part of the album if I think about it. And I just have it there just because, like, I'm just so tired of that song right now because I've listened to it so much. Um, that doesn't make it a bad song, people. Then I would for sure have Break My Heart, like, right there in the middle. Um, just because it's so much fun. That song is so much fun. So Break My Heart would be my top 5 song. Isn't that something? That makes sense, actually. Number 4 is going to be Love Again, because I'm obsessed with that song. And I actually might move up eventually. Not right now, though. But because it's film-based, I appreciate it that much more. And it just takes me places. So there's that. Levitating is my top 3 because it's a like perfect pop song. It gives you everything that you need from a pop song. And like, yeah. My second favorite song is Pretty Please. And that's all you need to know. My second favorite song is Pretty Please. And my number 1 song on the album is like has remained Physical, just because I think it's like perfect, like a perfect song. It's gonna age well. It already is really nice. And I really think it's like her song. Like I feel like when people think of Dua Lipa, they should think of the song Physical. And it's like perfect. Like it's a high adrenaline song. It has its perfect lows. It has its perfect like break, like a dance break. It has a good video with it. It has everything right going for it. And it's like the definition of like what I want from an album called Future Nostalgia. Also, when I think of like the album cover, I just think of Physical. I just think it all works so well. Anyways, that was my opinion and my review of Miss Future Nostalgia from Dua Lipa. If you like this video, you can, leave a like, subscribe, comment what you don't like, because I'm not perfect. So there's that. Yeah. See you in my next video. Actually, apparently we're going to have a deluxe edition, so I can do a more like recent ranking. Yeah, I'll just update this video eventually if we do get a deluxe album. Apparently it's confirmed, but we don't know that for sure, so only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Bye.